I like to use are the Pro Troll blinking flashers. They have an LED light on them right here. It's water activated and it makes the light flash. It provides a lot of attraction to bring the fish over to your gear. Plus it's got a UV surface right here that attracts the fish. And one of my main pieces of equipment that I use is the Silver Horde Ace High Fly. This is a UV fly. We've nicknamed it Purple Haze, mainly because it glows in the water. And this is one of the very best pieces of equipment, coupled with this LED flasher right here to catch coho in Puget Sound. Another piece of equipment that I like to use is a Purple Haze flasher. There's a lot of manufacturers of these particular flashers, but what you've seen that I've done with this, I've modified it. I put the Pro Troll blinking light. I cut a hole into the flasher and put the blinking light on that. Now with this flasher, I like to use the Goldstar OAL 12R Purple Haze Squid. It's kind of the same thing as the Ace High Fly, it's just a little bit more full bodied. On all my squids that are behind the flasher, I attach a small sliver of herring. What I've done is I've filleted the herring the night before and I cured it with rock salt, and that makes it stay on the hook for up to 15-20 minutes at a time. These are my prepared herring strips that I cut up the night before. I filleted them, I put layers of rock salt on them so that they're cured by the morning, and these will be good up to 2 or 3 days. Now when I cut these strips up in the evening, what I do is I leave them at room temperature overnight to let them cure, and then I put them on ice the next morning or put them in the refrigerator to store them for the next coming days of fishing. When letting your line out while coho fishing, it's important to let your line out approximately 25 feet behind the downrigger. So we'll do that right now. Now, what's real important is that you let out both lines exactly the same distance, so when a coho comes up behind your gear, he can choose from the gear on the left side of the boat or the right side of the boat, and then he can make up his mind. So I've let this line out maybe 25 feet. And I'm using the offshore heavy-duty release. And the reason why I'm using the heavy-duty release is because as we're going to be trolling 3.5 miles an hour, and if we're fishing 65 to 115 feet deep, there's going to be an enormous amount of pressure on the line, and we don't want any false releases. Okay, we've got that hooked up to the downrigger. Now I'm going to let my downrigger down to 65 feet. And now I'm going to take up the excess line, and my rod's going to have a very deep bend so that if I get a strike, it'll telegraph to my rod and I can get to my rod right now. Boy, there's a good one, Ann.
You bet.
Hey, we got one on the other rock. Grab it right away.